Titanic's secret cargo, before we dive into the heart of the ocean to uncover the Titanic's secrets. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Now, as you probably already know, the sinking of the Titanic was one of the most catastrophic maritime disasters in history. But did you know there is an even darker secret hidden beneath the waves? Tucked away in a rarely opened safe aboard the Titanic's wreck was a secret cargo of nearly 700 boxes. And what's inside those boxes might shock you. Fast forward to 1985, when Robert Ballard, the man who located the Titanic, managed to snap photos of the safe. The photos revealed a lock that had never been opened. What's inside that safe may rewrite history and shake our collective understanding of this iconic ship. Imagine the intrigue, the unanswered questions. What could be so important that it needed to be locked away, never to be seen again until now? Let's delve into the conspiracy theories. Why would a safe need to be kept locked on a ship that met its demise before it could reach its destination? Was the contents legal, or perhaps there were dangerous items that could cause harm? Maybe there were personal belongings of high-profile individuals, or maybe it was full of classified documents. Whatever the case, it raises questions about the lengths people went to protect the contents of that safe. Did they know their ship wasn't seaworthy? Was the cargo too valuable or illegal to be seen? Did it hold evidence that could shatter reputations or overturn established narratives? The mystery deepens. Will we ever find out what was inside? Unfortunately, the answer is not so simple. Some experts suggest that the immense water pressure at the Titanic's depth could have rendered opening the safe practically impossible. The combination of salt corrosion and the force of the sea makes it a nearly impenetrable barrier. Others theorize that the lock on the safe may have been compromised during the sinking, making it impossible to open without causing significant damage to the contents or the safe itself. Yet the allure of the unknown persists. People continue to speculate, weave tales, and imagine what could be concealed within the metal walls of that safe. Could it hold lost love letters, family heirlooms, or maybe even the key to a forgotten secret? Only time and perhaps future technological advancements will tell. For now, the safe remains locked, its secrets buried beneath the waves. The wreck of the Titan. About 100 years after the Titan sank, James Cameron decided to bring the story of the doomed ship back to life. He made one of the most popular movies ever, which raised many questions about the events surrounding the Titanic's sinking. In 1997, he released a movie called Titanic, which retold the famous story. But he didn't just focus on the sinking. He also showed how the captain of the nearby ship saw the Titanic's flares. But instead of thinking they were SOS signals, assumed they were fireworks. This adds another layer to the whole story. The fact that there was a ship so close, the captain missed the warning signs and could have saved many passengers and crew members, but didn't, is heartbreaking. Captain Edward John Smith was born on January 27, 1855. His journey began in the town of Hanley, which later merged with Stoke-on-Trent in England. Little did everyone know that he was destined to become a well-known ship captain. He joined the White Star Line Company in 1887 as an apprentice, and quickly moved up the ranks. By 1911, he was one of the highest-paid ship captains. On April 10, 1911, Captain Smith took charge of the Titanic and set sail for New York. At that time, the Titanic was considered the largest ship afloat. Many people came to see it off as it departed Southampton. On its maiden voyage, the Titanic struck an iceberg and sank, taking many lives with it. There is a sad postscript to the Titanic story. Captain Smith's body was never recovered. The captain's daughter, who was 23 years old, died of a broken heart soon after hearing about the sinking. The rest of his family survived, but this terrible event in history left a mark on many families. The role of the moon in tides. Have you ever noticed how the moon seems to have an influence on the ocean? It's like they're connected in some way. Well, you're onto something. See, the moon plays a big role in the rise and fall of ocean water, otherwise known as tides. It's all because of the gravitational pull between the moon and the Earth. The moon pulls on the ocean water, creating bulges on both sides of the Earth. These bulges are high tides. As the Earth rotates, different places experience these high tides throughout the day. The areas in between the bulges face the low tides. So basically, the moon is like a giant hand that lifts up the ocean every day. But it's not just the moon. The sun also has a gravitational pull, and it works together with the moon. When the sun and moon align, their forces combine, creating extra high tides called spring tides. On the other hand, when the sun and moon are at right angles to each other, their poles partially cancel each other out, resulting in lower high tides and higher low tides known as nape tides. This dance between the sun and moon creates predictable patterns of tides that affect coastal communities and marine life, like an invisible rhythm that connects the moon, the ocean, and all of us who live near the coast. Understanding tides helps us predict when and where these rhythmic rises and falls will occur. This knowledge is crucial for coastal dwellers, who rely on it for fishing or navigation. It also influences the behavior of marine creatures and shapes the very landscapes we enjoy. Whether you're strolling along the beach at low tide or watching the waves crest and fall, remember you're witnessing the moon's gentle yet powerful touch on our planet. The sunken city of Heracleion. While most people associate Egypt with deserts and pyramids, less than 5% realize that about 90% of the country lies submerged beneath the Red Sea. Thousands of years ago, this region was home to a vibrant and wealthy society. In fact, the current Egyptian city of Alexandria was built on the site of a legendary sunken city named Heracleion, founded in 550 BC. Heracleion became a major hub for international trade due to its strategic location at the crossroads of Europe, Africa, and Asia. The city prospered thanks to the Ptolemaic dynasty, which ruled Egypt from 305 to 30 BC after Alexander the Great's death. During their reign, Heracleion experienced unprecedented growth in cultural exchange. The city was a melting pot of diverse cultures, welcoming merchants, scholars, travelers from all over the known world. These exchanges brought immense wealth and prosperity to Heracleion, contributing to its reputation as a center of trade and commerce. Over the centuries, however, the city's fortunes changed. Natural disasters, including earthquakes and tsunamis, caused significant damage to its infrastructure and economy. The shifting trade routes and the decline of the Ptolemaic dynasty further contributed to its downfall. Eventually, the city was abandoned and fell into ruin. The exact timeline of the city's demise remains uncertain, but historians estimate that it occurred sometime during the Roman or Byzantine eras. Legends and myths surrounding the sunken city have captured the imagination of many. Stories of untold riches, hidden treasures, and archaeological mysteries continue to draw explorers and researchers to its depths. The mystery deepens. Was Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom, involved in the city's eventual fate? Did she flee to Heracleion with her lover, Mark Antony, seeking refuge from the impending doom that would befall the kingdom? Did she leave behind untold treasures and secrets that are yet to be uncovered? Or was the city's demise purely a matter of natural disaster and changing times? The truth remains elusive, buried beneath the waves. And the legend of Cleopatra adds another layer of intrigue to the already captivating tale of Heracleion. One thing is certain: the sunken city of Heracleion stands as a testament to the ebb and flow of history, reminding us of the impermanence of human endeavors and the enduring power of the natural world. Its legacy lives on in the depths of the Red Sea, waiting to be rediscovered.